So this is the data extraction document designed by Vidya for her research. So in her research, for her SLR, there are two research questions. How do Asian vernacular architecture planning strategies address the problem of overheating, and what Asian vernacular construction techniques help in achieving thermal comfort? Okay, so based upon that, Vidya has come up with this table or study characteristics table, which has author, title, year. In fact, all these three things citation here, Vidya 2021. Like that. So all these three things can go in that one. Type of article, geographical, local, so location, keywords, sample, building detail, and then so this one was study characteristics. This one is for your planning strategy. So building details, or again building characteristics, geography, physical details, findings, reference articles. So this will be multiple articles. Third one is Asian vernacular construction techniques. So these building component, geography, reference articles. All right, so let's see. If I were to start filling, so now what I consider these three tables that Vidya has done. This is the data extraction table. So these are the data items that we need to extract from different papers. Okay, so let's see. The first paper is from Indonesia, geography, Indonesia, building type or characteristic. So let's see in the abstract if it mentions anything. So what I normally do is if I know the keywords to look for, then we can use that keywords to see if there is anything that we can easily search. So house and okay, so Batavian traditional house. So maybe I think so I think in this one they mentioned veranda was used, isn't it? Used for okay, so that is one. What else in the next table? Geography, I think this is again plan form orientation. So geography again will be the same country, right? So I think from this you would have to specifically look for the information that will help you to answer your wall component materials. Types of wood probably you might want to differentiate, because otherwise the table would only be wood or bamboo. So let's look at another example. Climate design and its others. So these are case studies here. So it is passive cooling, visual models. These cases will be certain climatic models are not something what you should do is in your inclusion and exclusion criteria, firstly case studies should be acceptable. Empirical papers, then case studies would be in the exclusion criteria. If you decide to include case studies in your SLR, fine, then you can have that. You can review the case studies for your topic. You cannot write the case studies as empirical research. If you don't want to use conference proceedings, then I think it is a very common thing that is done in SLR. So it has to be just listed that in your inclusion criteria, you would state that you would only include journal articles. If you want to give a justification, you can say most of the high quality work is published in journals in our discipline. In engineering, computer science, conferences are considered equally good. So in which case you have to give justification the other way around, saying that we need to include conference publications because a lot of good work is published. In discipline, you can justify that. Okay, so this study recommends the use of some selected green building concepts into the vernacular architecture practices in northern Nigeria, with the view of identifying the impact of the proposed features on performance. Review literature is used to determine the adaptable features and energy simulation. The results show that adapted ideas will significantly improve the indoor environment quality and entire livelihood of the building occupants. So this is the results. So if you go back to maybe here. So here what they have done, proposed concepts were integrated into a prototype of the existing building. So I think you don't have it here anywhere, but this could be also, you can say whether they have done any experiments or simulations, gather or test their idea. So here they have done that. simulation is done here. So this can also be captured. Okay, so for example, what I would at least want to see from your data extraction would be, what was the problem addressed? What was the solution developed? And this could be for wall, roof, etc. Where was this study done? What data was collected? Experimental or simulation setup. Results. Recommendations. Future directions. Okay, so